All right. I was going to hop off. I have a man here with dark hair. He feels like a dad. He feels almost like a stepdad. All right. It's a man. He feels like a dad and or stepdad, and he feels like he has some apologies to make. I feel like it might not be a daughter, but then if you're a dad or a stepdad, how would it not be a daughter? It might be a granddaughter. He has some apologies to make, and you're the person that can get his apologies to the right person. He did work. Let's see. So he has apologies. I got to write this down or I'll forget. He wants you to get his apologies to the right person, which I feel like might be a daughter. It might be a dad. But there's a female in here for him. He has dark hair. It looks salt and peppery as he got older. I get 72. So I want to say he would have been about 72 when he passed. He absolutely would not have believed in this in life. He would have been a skeptic. He would have been kind of a dick about it. Like he would have said this was a waste of money. He would have said this is stupid. He would have said there's nothing past this. He was really negative. He was a bit of a negative Nelly. Negative Nelly. He's coming in as being taller as a younger man. I see almost 6 foot, 6'1", 6 foot to 6'1", but I'm about 5'11", or maybe my back. I'm just, for some reason, I've shrunk or I'm shorter by 72. And we all do shrink as we get older, but for him, it would have been a little more dramatic. Does anyone recognize this person? Mugwort tea. Ooh, thank you. Mugwort tea. I'm going to put that down. Does anybody recognize this man? Yeah, castor oil. Yeah. I do. It just feels good too. Does he answer to Pappy? Oh, he's laughing. He says you'll know him because of the shrinking. So I think maybe it's a hump in his back, but he feels shorter than he would have been as a younger man. Negative Nelly. I'm not getting a solid answer on the Pappy. Oh, maybe Signy's dad. Okay, Lucy, that might be my best friend who I called Uncle. He died of AIDS. Lucy, I'm with you. I'm with you. Come up here. Yep. Because I'm seeing super thin. Okay. So you would understand. Okay, so you said best friend. You called him Uncle for some reason. You would understand him to be a bit of a negative Nelly about everything. I'm seeing like politics. I'm seeing like relationships. I'm seeing like just kind of always kind of undermining himself. Do you understand that about him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And hello, Lucy. Welcome to my room.
Thank you.
I know we were just talking about class and stuff like that. So I love, would you understand, because I feel like he negotiated this reading, this freebie, if you will, because he's driving my nose nuts, and that's usually how spirit kind of comes in. They drive me nuts until I finally bring them in. Would you understand that you're supposed to be doing something else right now that you weren't even, have you been to my room before? One.
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that you're supposed to be doing something else right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that you wanted to get off of here several times, but you just haven't gotten off of here several times?
Yes, I left and came back twice.
All right. So would you understand that your friend would have been like, I feel like I would have talked about this, but I feel like then I would have been dismissive of this mediumship.
So what? Say that again?
Sorry. I feel like I would have talked about this, but I would have been dismissive of this. And it, specifically mediumship.
Okay.
Your friend. Does that resonate for your friend?
Yes.
Okay. And then would you also understand that there's conversations that you guys used to have that you deeply, deeply loved, even though it was almost as if your rose colored glasses and his negative Nelly somehow would marry up?
Yes.
Okay. And you miss him because of this, yes?
Yeah.
And then he's saying that you do talk to him, but you don't necessarily trust the answers that you're getting. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. So you do need to just let yourself understand that this is real and that these are conversations. But because it's in your voice, you're like, maybe I'm schizophrenic. Have you been feeling mental?
I mean, I always feel mental.
Oh, okay. All right. I feel like, were you the one that talks to the dogs?
Yeah.
Ah, you have so much coming in
Yeah.
that you're not sure what to do with it and you're not sure how to handle it. Do you understand this?
Oh yeah. I also have ADHD, so.
Same. ADHD, the whole neurodivergent highway. Let him help you. Let him be your spirit guide. Let him, when he's dipping in, he's kind of trying to communicate and he's having fun with it because he really wasn't sure that this kind of stuff could be real. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay. And then he also shows me a mean mugging. He's mean mugging me. He's like, "Rrr."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You know that little picture, that little old man? He's a cartoon man and he always looks like this.
Uh-huh.
Um, does that have significance with this friend?
I mean, he kind of looked like that in his advanced stages.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then you do understand though that as a younger man, I'm a hottie tamati.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I love that. And then I also feel very much rejected by the medical establishment. Now, you already did say he passed of AIDS. And so he would have had some real beefs with the whole. He would have. Oh, you paused again. Let me know when you're back. You're muted also. There you are. You good?
Yep. They stopped care because he ran out of money on his insurance.
Oh, wow. That would definitely make one feel betrayed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then would you also understand that he would have, I want to call it a conspiracy theories, but I actually feel like he was on the right track, but other people would have called them conspiracy theories. Do you understand that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love that. What was his name?
Dan.
Huh?
Dan.
Dan. Simple.
Yeah.
And I do feel kind of simple in his energy. Would you kind of call him a practical person? Because I just feel simple, like yes, no, maybe. Like very simple.
Yep. He lived in a trailer.
Say that again?
Like an old, and he lived in one of those old silver bullet trailers. He was very simple, just like very just needed the basics to get by and that sort of thing.
I love it. Well, there you go, man. He popped in today. So I think I was just telling you about mentorship and classes, and here he is. So if you
Thank
want
you.
to,
Yes, I was getting kind of mad at him for not reaching out.
really, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Now, would you understand that he has tried this before, though? Yes.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
think so. I think
Yeah.
that like I want I think I expected more. My expectations were higher, I think, and that's on me.
Yeah, absolutely. And so he's definitely part of your spirit team at the moment. He's definitely dipping into your consciousness and dropping little ideas in there and stuff like that.
Do you think he was confused when he first got there?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
I see a grandma. I see an older woman with her hand out who helped him kind of move into his space. And I see a lot of judgment around his AIDS, and I see a lot of judgment around the way he died. And but
Yep.
this woman would have been somebody who supported him in life. Do you recognize her?
Um,
I want to say it's a maternal grandmother, but I'm not 100% on that. But I want to say it's his mom's mom that he would have had a relationship with as a younger man who was there when he transitioned.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And she may have been more judgmental in life, but she dang
Yes.
sure obviously is not now, right?
Right. Right.
And I see her just, it's really funny because she shows me this Stretch Armstrong arm, like reaching out to like pull him in. And then she just envelops him in love and she envelops him in acceptance and she just envelops him, period. And he's not negative Nelly anymore. And he's not that same person, of course, because once they get over there, they kind
Yeah.
of get to see the ripples that they had. He does still feel betrayed by the medical establishment. He goes, let me get that out there.
Yeah.
And just how much that he kind of put his faith in them and it just didn't really work out. Um,
Yeah. He we fought really hard. We fought really hard, and it just, it's the medical industry,
it
So
is, it is. And he does also want me to tell you that he's dancing. He's very good at it. And he's showing me kind of, I think he wanted to dance like Fred Astaire, but he keeps
oh my
falling.
God.
He's very clumsy.
Yeah, he loved when I would tap dance for him.
Oh my gosh, is that what that is? I love that. So he's up there, just he's figured that out, and he's just very much hanging out with you. Very much wants you to know that. Very much wants you to dip into your intuitiveness and your abilities, and not feel mental. And he just wants you to know, like, that he's not negative Nelly anymore, right? That a lot of this stuff that does go on, there is a rhyme or a reason behind the madness. And then he does get. Are you in a relationship? You're straight, yes, and you date
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
And you're in a relationship at the moment?
No, not really.
Okay, because he keeps saying method behind the madness. Would you say that you're a fixer then? Because he's giving you like an upgrade. He's upgrading your man. And so
Oh.
I was concerned that you're in a relationship because he keeps trying to upgrade. Um, does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm a long time fixer, so
Ah,
and the person I was hanging out with last night was someone who we were both very close with, and he's always needing fixing, always having problems, and he's always tried to date me, and I've always said no, but like he was over last night. And what's funny is that like someone else texted me last night to go out this week.
good. That's your upgrade. You're not somebody's mother. You're
Yeah.
not somebody's sister. You're not the doctor. You're not the fixer. You're not the nursemaid.
Yep.
He's really trying to let you like release that energy, release that need to fix anyone. And he does bring up your dad within that scenario. So of course, most of us fixers had daddy issues. I don't know if that
Yeah.
fits or doesn't fit. Okay. And then he, of course, he says daddy issues, being, I feel like he was gay in a time when it wasn't as accepted. Does that make sense for him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And he came from a very, very Catholic family.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let him in. Let him hang with you. He is absolutely there. You're not mental. This is all real. Whether skeptic people, judgmental people want to understand it or not, that's their fucking problem.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I know that.
There you go,
Thank you
man.
so much. I
You
appreciate it
are
so much.
welcome. All righty. I'm gonna let you dip back down.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye. How fun. How fun. I love it. That was great. That was great. He got her a freebie. I love how he's a little bit of a he was frugal, right? So he's showing me antiques and being frugal. I love that. That was great. Thank you so much. That was Lucy. Yeah, absolutely, Lucy. I love that. I'm writing your name down. I'm going to tell Dan thank you afterwards. So one of the things people have asked me before is, what do I do when I get off, right? How do I let kind of them go? And I more or less just, sometimes I use a crystal. Sometimes I just say thank you. But I do actually say thank you to everyone that was here today, whether that was an animal, whether they were alive, whether they were past. And I say thank you for joining us, and, have a great day, more or less.